Hey guys, my name is Destini and I'm a first generation graduate student. I grew up in the small town of Fairmont, West Virginia. I wish I could say that I've always known what I wanted to be when I grew up, but I didn't. My family never really talked about mental health, and it was never something that was considered essential or important. Mental health was something that was often overlooked or dismissed. I started my journey into mental health when I applied for my undergraduate degree at Fairmont State University. Going into college, I had no idea what to expect. I thought it would be a lot like high school, which caused me to do a little bit less desirable than I wanted to in my first semester. The journey for me wasn't easy, but it was definitely worth the experience. Upon graduation from my undergraduate degree, I decided to take a break from college. I got a job at a place called Presley Ridge where I was able to make a difference in the lives of children. I was able to build those rapports. I was able to become a mentor and talk to them about things that they had no desire to talk to anyone else about. It was at that moment when I knew that I needed to become a mental health counselor. I took my GRE and I picked three schools to send my applications to. I chose one school in Indiana, one school in Florida, and one in West Virginia. I became the I began the application process and felt a little overwhelmed at times, even defeated, because these applications can be exhausting. I was a kid who was always afraid of rejection. I decided not to do things sometimes because I didn't want to fail. However, I decided to take a chance on myself. The first thing I had to do was find individuals who are willing to write my letters of recommendation. This part is the most important, in my opinion, because I feel like it not only allows the school to see that you're intelligent, but it allows them to see how others see your character. The next most important part is your written statement. This is important because it's your showcase, it's your place to shine. In your written statement, there should be achievements, goals, employment history, passion, and drive. You don't want to sell yourself short on this part. Instead, make it known why the program needs you. I will say that getting my acceptance letter to all three schools was the best thing that ever happened to me. Although Florida and Indiana are great choices, I chose to start my next chapter of my life in Huntington, West Virginia. I decided to stay here ultimately because Marshall was closer to my family, but the longer I've been in Huntington, the more I realize that Huntington and other rural communities need mental health counselors. Being here made me realize that people in West Virginia put a stigma on mental health. I had no intention on staying here after graduation until I realized I wanted to help members of my community before I helped members of others' communities. After confirming that I would attend Marshall University, there have been many late nights, occasional tears, and a lot of time management throughout the program. I don't want to say that this program has been easy because it hasn't. However, it has been the most rewarding thing I've ever done. The 100 hours of practicum and the 600 hours of internship seem like a lot, but it prepares you to be the true professional that you can be. There are a lot of days when that finish line seems like it's so far away. Some days you want to throw in the towel because you're tired and just, but you just have to remember that those long nights in the program can change and or save someone's life in the future. If you're wondering if you should be a mental health counselor like I did, the answer is yes. If you feel like it's too much, remember that you have to use positive self-care, and it's important to take care of yourself, to do things that you enjoy, hike those hills, bake those cakes, take those beach trips. A happy counselor is more effective in the counseling process than anything else. I just want to say good luck to anyone who is trying to get into a mental health counseling field. And please don't be afraid to ask questions. This is your future, and you are the future of mental health counseling. And remember, do not ever be afraid to take a chance on yourself.